Let's get something straight. Language barriers aren't just about words. They're about those beautifully awkward, slightly panic-inducing moments when the universe says, nope, try again. Like that time in Cambodia, when Google Translate turned a restaurant menu into something so X-rated we couldn't tell if we were ordering lunch or signing up for a very different kind of experience. That's when it hit me language isn't just a tool. It's a telescope into how people think, live, and laugh. In China, the sentence structure reflects the culture's laser focus on order and logic. In Mexico, well, everything's expressive, even when we're asking for the mild salsa that still melts your eyebrows. Today, we're diving into the first half of our Expat language hacking guide. Practical tips, tech tools, and sneaky immersion tricks that actually work. This isn't about being perfect. It's about connecting, surviving, and maybe laughing your way through a conversation you only half understand. Welcome to the Adaptable Expat, Language Hacks Part 1, where every misunderstanding is just another step toward fluency and a great story later. Okay, confession time. My first week in Japan, I spent so much time bowing to anything that crossed my path. Why? Because when in Rome, except I was in Tokyo, and the people didn't really expect an older person to bow to them, much less almost at 90 degrees. That's when I realized language barriers aren't just about words. They're about everything from cultural cues to those tiny moments where you suddenly feel like an alien. But here's the good news. After living in 5 countries and butchering at least 7 languages, I've learned that overcoming language barriers isn't about perfection. It's about progress, patience, and being okay with occasionally ordering soup when you mean to ask for the bathroom dot today. We're going full immersion into language hacking for expats. By the end of this, you'll have practical strategies, tech tools, and most importantly, the confidence to communicate even when your vocabulary consists of hello, thank you, and help, I'm lost. Part 1. Why language matters more than you think. Let's start with a hard truth. You can survive in many countries without learning the local language. But surviving isn't thriving. Here's what changes when you make the effort. 1. The respect factor. In France, attempting French before defaulting to English is like bringing flowers to a first date. In Germany, it's the difference between another tourist and someone trying to understand us. In Indonesia, you earn respect, recognition, and admiration in equal measure. 2. The safety net. True story. A friend in China once gestured for spicy by fanning her mouth. The chef nodded enthusiastically. What arrived could have fueled a rocket. Turns out, law and Thai law are different. A lesson learned with lots of milk and regret. 3. The hidden culture. Language is a backstage pass to how people think. My Chinese tutor taught me the sentence structure as when it happens, who will do it, what will be affected, and finally, all other details. That reflects the deeply pragmatic Chinese mind, organized and efficient. Part 2. Language learning strategies that actually work. 1. The 80-20 approach to fluency. Focus on the 20% of words used 80% of the time. My survival kit for any country. Greetings. I'm learning language. Could you say that slower? How much does this cost? Bathroom emergencies, dietary needs, allergies. Although keep in mind local degrees of variation. For instance, coming from Spain, asking if something is spicy in Southeast Asia may not quite answer your question. Even food considered bland in Bangkok may burn an Iberian tongue. 2. Tech to the rescue. Speech apps. Seihi and Google Translate's conversation. Mode. Photo translators. Google Lens for menus and signs. Learning apps like Duolingo for basics. Memrise for real-life phrases. And HelloTalk will connect you with natives wanting to learn your language. Warning. Tech fails happen. In Cambodia, Google Translate using the camera read a menu like an X-rated movie. So we had to resort to other strategies we will discuss in our next video. 3. Immersion hacks for busy people. Label your home. Post-its on everything from the fridge to your toothbrush. Music method. Find popular songs, translate lyrics, sing along badly. As in my case, podcast power. Listen to beginner podcasts while commuting. In the next episode, we will explore the other 3 strategies to smash that language barrier you are worried about. Please give us a like, share, and comment below. We would love to answer your questions about how we have breached the barrier. And tell us what strategies you have used in the past. From Malaysia, this is the Adaptable Expat reminding you to keep fueling your dreams.